Hey guys, happy April. Hope you guys are doing well. I know it's been a while, but I have some exciting updates to share. Next Thursday, I will be traveling to Zambia again for my second trip. We will be there for 10 days, and we will be there to just collect stories and videos and pictures of what's happening over there with our ministry. So the main thing that's happening is we will have Camp Hope, which changes lives. But it's a Bible camp that happens every year. We do it in the summer usually, but this year we're having 2 in the spring, 2 in the summer. We'll reach out to around 300 orphans per camp with a total of 1,200 by the end of the summer of the 4 camps. So that's a huge deal. It's really an outreach ministry where we partner with local churches to identify orphans in their midst. We invite them to this camp where they hear the gospel, many for the first time, many accept Jesus, and they play games, hear Bible stories, do crafts, sing songs, just kind of like a vacation Bible school that we would do here in the States. And after 13 years of partnering with the local churches in Zambia, sending over missionaries from the U.S. to support them, I'm excited to share that this year our team in Zambia will be leading everything. So we won't have any U.S. missionaries. It's all completely Zambian-led. They're going to have volunteers from local churches there, and everything will be run by them. So it's a huge success from our perspective, but my boss and I will be going to support them and just kind of document what's happening so that we can communicate it to those that are here supporting it. Pray for our team in Zambia as they prepare the logistics, and pray for all the children that are going to attend, that their hearts would be open to the gospel. So after my trip to Zambia, I will be coming back, and we're actually traveling to Colorado to help run a bike drive. So I don't know if you remember that I helped design this fancy hat. Narrow Road Bike Shop is the name of our bike shop in Zambia. So an organization in Colorado called Bicycles for Humanity, that's kind of their mission. They collect used bikes and they ship them over to different bike shops that they've helped start in Africa. So last year they partnered with us and we started our bike shop. It opened officially in October and we've been doing really well. We have some of our older students in our family homes that are working at the bike shop, learning like different business skills and repair skills that will be helpful for them in their future. So we are going to be partnering with a church in Colorado to run a bike drive over there and shipping those bikes along with other bikes that Bicycles for Humanity has raised for us over in May. So that'll be really exciting to get to work with a church partner of ours in Colorado. And then after that, our team will be going to Nashville for an annual orphan care conference called CAFO, or Christian Alliance for Orphans, where people from all over the world that work in either adoption, foster care, or global orphan care will come and gather and just kind of network and hear what's working, hear testimonies, and it's always a really good time. I went for my first time last year and it really changed my heart. God really gave me his heart for the orphan and just showed me how adoption and foster care and global orphan care are just a beautiful picture of God's heart for us. He always welcomes us into his family. But all that being said, I will have a very busy month starting next week, so please pray for safe travels. We're going to be flying through Dubai, which is safe, but they have these new rules where you can't bring electronics on the plane, all that stuff. So just pray that traveling goes smoothly, that our stuff is safe, and just that God would really speak to us. One of the things I'm most excited about in going this time is that I will hopefully be able to share with some of our older students about Discovery Bible Study, which many of you know I'm very passionate about. It's just a simple way of reading the Bible to where God teaches us how to obey his word, and our lives are changed, and we get to partner with him in loving those around us. So I'm really, really excited to be able to empower our students to learn how to do that and to think more missionally in terms of what they want to do with their futures. An apartment life update. It's crazy to think that Angela and I only have 5 more months left of our 2-year commitment here at our apartment. It has been really fun to just meet all the different characters that are at our apartment complex. Specifically, I wanted to talk about this couple from India named Annika and Rahul. They came over in September, and they recently just went back to India, actually last week. So they were only here for about 6 months, and it was really amazing to see how God used us to forge a friendship with them, and that opened up opportunities for different conversations. One of them is Buddhist, one of them is Hindu, we're both Christian, and so we had some cool conversations about God and just different worldviews, and I just am really grateful that our paths crossed, and forming friendships like that are just a reminder of why we're doing what we're doing. If it wasn't for apartment life, we never would have met them, and now we have friends we can visit in India. So that's really exciting. On a personal note, I'm also taking a class this semester. It's called Perspectives of the World Christian Movement. It's kind of a Christian missions class that's recognized nationally, and it's kind of like a seminary class. It's really intense, a lot of reading, a lot of homework, and I was kind of thinking about taking it last year, at the end of last year, but I wasn't really sure, and they give you the first 2 classes for free, so you can just kind of test it out. And the second class, the instructor, it's a different instructor every week. The instructor of the second class kind of shared, he was like, why are you guys taking this class? I think a lot of times as Americans, we do things for the utilitarian reason. We're always like, oh, I'm going to do this so that I can do that. I'm going to go to engineering school so that I can be an engineer. Like, there's always some other reason that we do things. And he was like, that's great to do that. Maybe God has you in this class to prepare you for something. But I think that sometimes it's good just to learn about God, just to learn about Him. And when he said that, I was like, that's a good point. Like, I don't need to have a reason to do it. Learning about God is a good enough reason, so why not? So I signed up, and it's been really interesting. It's opened my eyes up to see just how great the need is in this world for the gospel. Right now, around 40% of the world is unreached, meaning they have no access to the gospel, no church in their culture, in their language, no way of hearing about Jesus. And one of those places with the most unreached groups is in India. So it was just interesting to go through this class while also befriending Annika and Raul, and just seeing, it might be hard to go to India, but God's bringing them here. So I just am excited to see how that friendship continues even after they have gone back to India. I know that the ministry that God has done through Every Orphan's Hope has been greatly impacted through your contribution and your investment in me. So thank you on behalf of me, on behalf of my team, on behalf of the children in Zambia. Just know that this is as much a part of your work as it is mine.